maybe the way I try to control or over control things around me stems from childhood.
Yeah.
I grew up in a turbulent country. I was born in 1981 in Beirut, Lebanon, and that wasn't a very happy place back then.
Yeah.
Sadly, history repeats itself, and it isn't again.
It's horrendous.
But
Sorry.
imagine having to, every time my parents used to go out, I'd cry my eyes out because I didn't know they were coming back. There were no mobile phones. My dad escaped a couple of, not attempts on his life, but bombings.
Yeah.
I've seen shit. So, and that left me with some abandonment issues. So also I need to control my environment. I'm hyper vigilant. I'm hyper masculine. I always need to be like that. And that phrase on your nerves over a very long time. And I need to kind of chill, let go. I've done that in a few areas in my life. I could do better in other areas.
It's hard though, right?
Oof.
And we've spoken about it on the previous show, and we've spoken about it offline as well.
Yeah.
It's hard when you, like, I don't know, mate. Some of the listeners were maybe in the same country as you at the same time. Other listeners have been in other scenarios like that. But for me, I can't really empathize with that. Like, I have no reference point of my parents leaving and I'm just not knowing if they're going to come back.
I'll give you a reference point. A reference point would be you being in fight or flight as if you're running an ultra for all your life. That's what it feels like.
But I can't, and this is the biggest thing, with an ultra, it's a finite game.
That's a tricky bit. You're in fight or flight.
I know it's going to end. That's why it's hard to, I'd love to say, wow, mate, that must be, but it's mental. Yeah. So control must mean something quite different for you.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe it comes out of a need for safety. Maybe it comes out of a need for safety, and like, I know I'm very stubborn. Some of that control I have, I can justify, because if I have a goal, come hell or high water, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get there through ethical ways. I'm gonna apply myself, do my best to get it. And this is where I tend to control the things that will get me to that goal. But when it comes to, let's say, personal relationships, that plays out in a different way. Not every skill you have at work or in sports is transferable to personal relationships. And I'm learning as we go.